Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. FPL Consult here, and today we're going to take a look at my Game Week 34 team selection. So it's a very quick turnaround. Just after the midweek games, we are going to look ahead to the Game Week 34 deadline, which is on Saturday. So that is very soon. So I'm going to show you guys my team, and I'm recording this on Wednesday. So basically the Tuesday night games have already happened, but I haven't had a chance to catch the Wednesday night games because simply it just hasn't happened yet. But because of the quick turnaround, I do have to record this before those Wednesday games. So of course, if there are any changes there or any injuries to some players, my team may change. I want to show you guys how my team looks like for Game Week 34, based on the games that have already happened on Tuesday and what are my transfer plans basically. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a like and also subscribe as well if you are new around here. So one transfer used, as you guys can see on the left hand side of the screen, and it's basically Raya out for Edison. Right, so I've sold Raya and I'm going to bring Edison in. I know what you guys think about Edison, but he is still the most nailed defensive asset, and City just have so many fixtures moving forward that I do want a defensive asset from Manchester City. So Edison in goal, doubles in 34, also doubles in 37 as well. So he's definitely going to be in the team, and he is my planned transfer as well. In the back line, there's Trippier, Trent, Shaw, and Estupiñán. Now, this back line kind of picks itself, right? And I'm glad that I have Trippier in the team because I don't really have a benching headache here. As you guys can see on the bench, I have Botman, Watkins, and Greenwood. Greenwood is just a bench fodder. Watkins plays Manchester United away in a single game week fixture. Botman, of course, isn't as great as an option as compared to Trippier. So I am glad that I don't really have a benching headache in this sense, because I know a couple of you guys will have other good players that you want to play ahead of Trippier, right? But for my situation, I'm glad because I do think like Southampton at home would be a great fixture for Trippier to score well in. Right, he could very well actually outscore a couple of double game week players this game week. Right, so moving on to Trent, he has two great home fixtures, Tottenham and Fulham, both at home, so I fully expect him to continue to tick along and score well, especially with his new position and his attacking threat as well. Right, and then Luke Shaw, hopefully he does not play in the left centre back role. I would much prefer him to play a left back role because that kind of improves his attacking threat. But either ways, I am pretty hopeful that he'll get some clean sheet points. So Aston Villa at home, Brighton away would probably be a slightly more difficult fixture, so hopefully he can get some returns. Right, and then for Estupiñán, he is the Brighton defensive asset that I'll probably hold all the way through from Game Week 34 all the way until Game Week 38, where he has a double in 34, double in 36, and also a double in 37. So two home games for Estupiñán. Wolves at home is probably the easier one. Manchester United at home, maybe not as easy, but there's every chance he could get attacking returns, and we would say that he's due. I mean, he has been putting so good numbers in the past few games, but he hasn't managed an attacking return, so hopefully he will come good in Game Week 34. Now in midfield, I'm going to go with the exact same midfield 5 that I started in Game Week 33, and it's Salah, Grealish, Mitoma, March, and Marcus Rashford. So we've been planning for this double Game Week 34, where we do want a very stacked and strong midfield, so I'm glad that I have all these 5 players ready to go in Game Week 34. So Salah has 2 home games, Tottenham and Fulham. He generally plays better at home, so I'm fully expecting him to return against these teams, and on top of that, he is the most nailed Liverpool attacker as of now. Right, so he does have the vice-captain's armband because, of course, spoiler alert, the captain is Erling Haaland up front. Right, but let's talk about Grealish now. So Grealish, I do feel like I am still confident of his minutes moving forward. I know Foden has come back and there could be some rotation because City are still involved in quite a number of competitions. But as I mentioned a couple of times already, Grealish does provide something very different from what others provide in terms of the control and the tempo that he gives to the game. Right, so I still do feel like he will continue to start and therefore continue to tick along as well. Now, Mitoma and March, 2 home fixtures for both of them, Wolves at home, Manchester United at home. I still do think like they will do well, right, despite their loss to Manchester United in the FA Cup. To be fair, that game was really close and Brighton did really well. They came very close to scoring as well. So Manchester United is also one of their fixtures here in Game Week 34. I still do think that they will return in that game because they could very well have done so in the FA Cup, right? And then Wolves at home is definitely the easier fixture, right? So combining these two fixtures, I am pretty hopeful that they will score, double-digit hauls in this game, both of them. Right now, Marcus Rashford, Aston Villa at home, Brighton away. Right, I am also very, very confident of Marcus Rashford. I mean, Manchester United are vying for the European spots and the Champions League spots, to be specific. So they are going to go all out and want to win these games. And Marcus Rashford, being their talisman, definitely is going to be at the forefront of the attacking returns. So up front, it's no surprises here. It's Erling Haaland with the captain's armband. Two very easy fixtures for him, Fulham away and West Ham at home. Fully expect him to really just tear these teams apart, and that's why the captain's armband is on him. I haven't even considered anyone else when Haaland has these good fixtures, right? So I basically can't look anywhere else, and this will be the team for Game Week 34, of course, barring any injuries. If there are any major injuries to these players that you see on the screen here in the Wednesday night games, right? Because you'll be watching this on Thursday morning, right? If there are any changes or big injuries to the players on Wednesday night, then I probably will have to make a couple of changes here and there. But barring those things, this is how my team would look like. So once again, Raya out for Edison, and basically I'm starting all my double game week players. And Trippier is my only single game week player. I'm perfectly fine with that. So 10 double game week players in Game Week 34. Let me know how many you guys have as well. I'm pretty confident that I'll get a big score in Game Week 34, so let's hope that we'll get there and push into the top 50k. Right, the rank that I have there at the top is basically not updated. It's still my Game Week 33 rank, simply because my rank hasn't shifted much based on the Tuesday games. Right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like and also subscribe as well if you are new around here. And I'll catch you guys in more Game Week 34 content very soon.